while we're talking about systems, I know Pete's got a couple of good examples of some other systems that he's built. So I'll just handball to you, Pete.
Beautiful. So what I want to do now is actually take exactly what Dave mentioned in his trading niche, actually show you something that I'm using in one of my info marketing niches, and give you a bit of a flow chart from that business perspective, and then drill down deeper into an actual system of part of that overall system, and show you how I actually produce the systems that I do and the flow chart I put together, so you guys can actually go ahead and replicate something very, very similar. So if we duck into where I'm looking at, let me start here. So if I just zoom out a little bit for a second. So this is a flow chart of part of my business. I'll give you guys access to this. We can email it around. You actually literally just rip it off. So basically, this is a flow chart of that start of my funnel. So this is in one of the lead generation and lists I have is I'm giving away an audio copy of my $1 Million Idea book, and they come in through this free book. So book's available on Amazon for $20. You can actually get the audio version for free. So they come in here. A few things happen at the front of this funnel. They get to a thank you page. Then there's some referral stuff. If they give away or pass out the link where other people can get it for free as well, they get additional bonuses to encourage some viral activity with the actual opt-in. From there, they go into an autoresponder series that's all automated here. So they come in and they get a series of videos, some content, a pitch for a cheap end product, content, another pitch, content. I won't go in depth of what these actually are, but this is the funnel here they get through. And then at the end of that, they get a bunch of JV stuff. So what actually happens in this first part of my funnel, once they become on my list, I don't pitch them anything outside these autoresponder series videos. So you know how you do JV marketing and stuff like that? I want this team or this group of people to only get hit with my offers and content without any major pitching. And then each of these videos in the autoresponder series goes through this process. So pretty much every one of these content pieces that get hit in the autoresponder is a video. And from that video, a series of things happen. And I want to drill into some of these things for you guys to get an idea of how that actual system works. And this is an idea of how you guys can drill and build up systems yourself. So let me pull this one up for you, and we'll drill into it in a lot more depth. So this is the exact model I use when I'm doing a video or a podcast or a video. And this could easily apply to anyone's niche, anyone's space. You guys with a Small Business Big Marketing podcast. This is the process that I actually have happen. This is my system. So what you want to do is, before you even start hiring people or working out what's going to happen, take that time, as Dave said, to work out what your business system is. Flowchart the business system, and then from there work out what resources you need to make it happen, whether it is outsourcers in the Philippines, software to implement the system, someone locally, a PA personally, a person in your office, whatever it might be. You've got to plan that system first. You've got to have that system in place to plug the people into, because it's all about leveraging your time and leveraging your system. That's why we're doing this outsourcing stuff. So this is for me to actually, once I do a video podcast or a video or a webinar or anything like that, what actually happens with this? What is the system that happens at the end of this to get the most out of that particular webcast or podcast or blog post? So for me, to give you the color coding, the orange is the actual content that I create. The green is leverage tools. So I spoke about earlier the tools that I use to leverage. So that's the green stuff. The yellow things are when an outsourcer actually does something, and blue is some optional stuff as well. So let me walk you through this. So I'll do a podcast or a video and put it on my blog, and this is the sequence. So from there, one of my outsourcers monitor my blog. So every time there's a new video posted, they'll actually go and grab that video out of the Amazon S3 account, which they'll find in the video section of my Amazon S3 account, and upload it through Traffic Geyser and TubeMogul to get some distribution for that video. They'll then also load that video into my podcast. So by monitoring that, these two things actually happen by software. There's people in there making that happen, but the software does most of the work. And then from there, someone in my team takes that video and transcribes it. They transcribe the audio and do a couple of things with it. From the first transcription, they take the transcription and add it to the bottom of the blog post. So that way the actual video becomes some text for SEO reasons, and for people who prefer to read, then listen. They also take that transcription and turn it into a PDF document with the words, as well as dropping in some screenshots of the actual video. So they take that, and then from there they actually put it through some PDF distribution sites, scribe.com, and plenty of other ones out there that actually will take your PDF and distribute it online for backlinks and extra exposure for you. So I do one thing and I get tons of exposure out of this, backlinks, SEO, and just general exposure. Then that audio from that transcription is turned into an article by me. So that is actually written, they take that video and make it as if I turned in and wrote an article myself. They take that article and upload it to ezinearticles.com under me. So it's actually Pete Williams as the author. And that links back to my original blog post for backlinks. The article is then taken and spun, and that spin is taken to AMA and UAW, some of those tools that I mentioned earlier, to actually distribute that or syndicate that out for the backlinks again as well. What also happens is that transcription is actually turned into a review article. So they actually reword that to actually be its own article in its own right. If someone actually wrote, hey, Pete just did this is my thoughts on it, how good is Pete? Third-party testimonial endorsement type article again. Again, uploaded to Ezine Articles, backlinks, article spun again, through AMA and UAW, back to backlinks. So that's a system that I've put in place as one portion of my business. So I do one thing at the top, and all this stuff happens automatically.